As you are building or growing your micro school, I know that you are thinking about the time that is needed to do such the thing, the great, big, wonderful thing, the desires that you have for so many reasons, for education, for yourself, for your family, for your hopes, for your dreams, for your future, all of it. But you may be struggling with the fact that you're a mom and you've got summer right here at your toes. You've got your kids right in the room next to you, and you have plans. You have work that needs to be accomplished in order for this dream to either begin or to continue growing. So in today's podcast, I'm going to share with you my biggest mistake that I put myself in last summer, how I have learned from that, what I hope that you will do to help you be successful when it comes to hiring for your micro school, your homeschool hybrid, allowing yourself to feel empowered and energized rather than defeated and just sucked away like the summer got away from you. I know that you don't want that to happen. Neither do I, but because of a lack of knowledge, it happens. So today I'm going to be sharing with you what happened to me last summer, what I am doing differently this summer, and tips for you to walk away with practical strategies to get yourself headed in the right direction when it comes to saving time and preparing to hire to get the help that you need, even if you feel like you don't have the money to do so. Let's do it. Your dreams are about to take flight. Now is the time to cast aside your fears, your hesitations. No more waiting in the shadows. No more doubts holding you back. No more doing this alone. Your dreams are taking flight, and Micro School Masterminds is here to fuel your journey. It's your time. Your destiny awaits. We are about to soar together into a future of limitless possibilities. You are a micro school pioneer. It is with immense joy and excitement that I announce the grand opening of Micro School Masterminds that will not only help you to start your micro school, but grow your existing micro school by maximizing your time, optimizing your finances, and helping you master your marketing. To those brave souls already navigating the micro school universe, you understand the deep passion and commitment required to provide this truly exceptional educational experience. But oh, the challenge that you may be facing, the stranded feeling of isolation and knowing that this is your first time becoming a CEO. There are so many things that you are learning and that you are wanting to employ, but you cannot do it alone. The endless juggle of the task at hand, becoming an administrator, but also teaching and also wanting to grow what you've already started. We are here together with your time, your marketing, your finances, your planning. Fear no more. Micro School Masterminds is helping to be your guiding light. For those already on this incredible journey, our membership is tailored to maximize your precious time. Imagine having a dedicated space to share your resources, to get the support you need, to collaborate with fellow educators and access expert guidance, advice, videos, and group coaching on marketing, finances, and your time. And for those of you who are hesitant, peering into the world of starting your micro school or your homeschool hybrid program with trepidation, we understand your fears, the legalities, the marketing, the hiring, the space. Where do you even begin? But breathe easy, because Micro School Masterminds provides the roadmap you've been searching for. Our membership offers step-by-step guidance on navigating the legal landscape, crafting effective marketing plans, and even assistance with hiring the perfect team to bring your vision to life. So whether you're a seasoned micro school owner yearning for more efficiency or a teacher with a dream and a spark of uncertainty, Micro School Masterminds is your beacon of hope. With us by your side, you'll not only survive but thrive in the dynamic world of micro schooling and starting your homeschool hybrid. Doors are open, friends. Let's embark on this journey together. Micro School Masterminds, www.teachersletyourlightshine.com/masterminds. We're waiting for you. It's time to let your light shine. As we kick off summer, I am hoping that you are really paying attention to all of the incredible opportunities that you have at your fingertips, the opportunities to learn, to grow, to be creative. I've been praying, God, please give me the creative space. I am definitely a natural creative, and if I feel like I'm doing a bunch of tasks that do not tap into my creativity, that's the biggest way for me to experience burnout. So I'm really asking God to help me with creative space, and I'm also hoping that you are asking for the same thing because that is exactly what got you to where you are today. And as you are getting into this creative space, I pray that you are really making sure that you're staying connected to people. Summertime is a wonderful, wonderful time to be connected and networking with others. Please consider joining our Micro School Masterminds. This is not only just a place for you to learn at your fingertips and to get resources and documents and downloadable templates at your fingertips, but it is an opportunity for you to join in on live group coaching every month, live Q&A. We actually have one coming up this Thursday. You can go ahead to teachersletyourlightshine.com/masterminds, read all about it, start your membership. You can join at any time. You can cancel anytime. You can get the yearly membership, which gives you even more freedom when it comes to your finances, because you get 2 months for free when you do the yearly membership. And you can hop on to our call on Thursday, ask questions, or just listen to those who are asking questions. You can be in our live community chat, just letting us know what questions you have. All of the videos are recorded in case you can't watch it or be with us that night. You can watch it the next day, the next night. And then we kick off in a couple weeks with our June group coaching, which is going to be all about hiring, and not just hiring, but it's going to be hitting on your different roles and responsibilities in your micro school, probably roles and responsibilities that you haven't even considered yet, and the very first places that you can begin hiring. I'm also going to be teaching you where you can go to find these hires, how to interview. I'm also going to give you very inexpensive ways to hire and websites that you can go to. So consider this summer being a summer where you're not just plowing away at the work to be done, that you are giving yourself the creative space and the permission to learn and grow and be a part of a really great community. In addition, I'll be speaking at the VelaCon, the conference in Washington, D.C. on June 13th through 15th. I hope that I get to see you there. I'll be speaking on a panel called Measure What Matters Most. And not only am I just honored and thankful to be a part of this opportunity to speak, but to be a part of a really incredible movement for education while also getting to meet many of you. So that's June 13th, 14th, and 15th. I hope to see you there. You can read more about it on our Facebook page, Teacher Let Your Light Shine. But in the meantime, you definitely need to get surrounded by like-minded people, and Micro School Masterminds is perfect for you. teachersletyourlightshine.com/masterminds. I'm going to give you just a real quick synopsis because I've done this before. I'm pretty sure whenever I talked to you about the summer before this past year, before year 4, our expansive growth in our school, rapid growth that I really did not expect to happen. Or I knew our school was going to grow, but I didn't realize how much time it was going to need me to be invested in. And I wasn't prepared for it ahead of time. And that's the mistake that I made that I don't want you to make. It's not too late. Let me tell you this. It is not too late to get the help that you need. And I'm talking free help, talking even inexpensive help. And it is not too late to start freeing up your time. And I know that you're a lot like me and you're like, oh my gosh, but hiring takes so much time, or just telling people what to do or training people what to do takes a lot of time. Yes, you're right. It does. And that's a lot of times the biggest barrier is the time that it takes to train people or just the release of control. So something else that I wanted to mention was that right after our banquet this past year on year 4 was the most beautiful banquet of all times in our school. Beautiful, beautiful banquet. I'll be sharing pictures about it. Oh my goodness. I left that night feeling so complete, so honored, so grateful. And I said to our Heavenly Father, I surrender. I surrender to the growth that you want the school to experience, and I surrender all of my control. I want to tap into the gifts and the talents of our parents and our teachers and just even teenagers. And I'll get to that in a minute. I'm ready to surrender. I'm ready to not carry this all on my own. I've been holding it and protecting it like a little baby and nurturing it. And there are times when you are building your school that you're going to have to do that. This is your baby. This is your dream. You birthed it. You're taking care of it. And I know when I had a baby, the hardest part was that I didn't really want to ask anybody for help. I want to do all the feedings, all the diaper changes. I didn't want to sleep throughout the day. I don't know why I have that type of personality, but I'm not proud of it. I'm really not. I'm not trying to get a gold medal for being the person who does the most work or be the hardest worker. I'm not proud of, holding on to anything and thinking that my way is better or that I just need to have so much control. I don't like it. But I do know that passion and love is a blurry thing when it comes to doing what you want to do and building what you are building, because the passion and the love that I've had for this journey has definitely spilled over into me doing a lot and doing everything. And there's no need for that. And a lot of it also comes from a scarcity mindset, fear to let it go, fear that if it doesn't work out, that's my fault. Kind of like fear that you send your kids to their friend's house for when they're little or to school for the first time. And if it doesn't work out, you made the decision and it was supposed to be your responsibility, but you chose to have someone else do it. And then it's like all of these garbage thoughts that I know many, many entrepreneurs feel. And we are mothers. This is our dream. This is our vision. It's a big accomplishment to build a school. It's a wonderful feeling to provide such an incredible service to families and to children. And it doesn't make you any better or any worse to give or to let go or to assign someone else to do it. So the very first thing is that we're going to need to get some acceptance here, that you're going to need to hire help. You are not going to be able to do this all on your own. Even if this is your first year and you feel like you don't have enough money, let me tell you, you don't have enough time to do it on your own. My very first year, I called on help for free from friends and family and people in my community, teachers that I knew, to help spread the word about our school. So I really focused word of mouth marketing so much for people, which was free. Word of mouth marketing is free. So I had to let everybody know what I was doing. Starting this school, starting this service, and I needed them to let people know about it. Because you tell one person and they tell 5, well, they just 5 times your ability to get the word out. So that was number 1. Number 2 is I hired my mother-in-law. First and foremost, $10 an hour. She worked 12 hours a week for me. Excellent hire. I needed her in a desperate time for whenever my grandpa died suddenly at the beginning of the school year. Now, I had already had a list of people ready to go. So that's how I first started out. And then as the years went on, I started hiring people virtually. I started hiring people that knew of other people who knew the people who knew my friends and family. And I hired an assistant from my school who was excellent. I posted ads on Indeed. I've hired on other third-party websites for people in other countries to do work for me. And I have slowly found people who are already working for me to advance into different roles and to do different and more types of work for me. Now I'm heading into year 5 and I'm hiring high schoolers to help us run summer camp. And I'm hiring my assistant, who was supposed to be my summer camp teacher, to now become the summer camp coordinator, all in the effort to free up my time, which I never wanted to spend my summer doing summer camp because there is way too many other things that I need to focus on to build and grow our school. One is working with my new hire, who's our curriculum developer. 2, helping my husband to transition into working at our school full time. 3, freeing myself up to where I'm only going to be working part-time next year in our school. And 4, to be doing lots of incredible things for Teacher Let Your Light Shine and Micro School Masterminds. 5, I'm going to be traveling a lot this summer. My daughter has a volleyball tournament in Puerto Rico. We're going to Missouri. We're going to Panama City. And I just want to be present for my daughters because last summer, I was not prepared for the growth of our school. In a nutshell, I was finishing up my certification to keep my certificate active. Again, lack of planning got me to where I had to hurry up and finish it. So be prepared to keep your teaching certificate active. Number 2, I was planning the YAS prize. I was writing a grant. Number 3, our state-approved educational savings account, which caused us to have massive amount of questions and educational marketing that I had to do and so many tours. I was the only one giving tours. I also started a new platform for invoicing. I literally started Omela and called the owner of Omela like an emergency meeting and was crying. I do not understand how to use this program and I can't keep this up myself. And so I hired someone to help me with that later on in the school year, but we use Omela. We will be continuing to use them until further notice, but we do have a couple other platforms that we are looking at. So that was a new thing. I also hired someone to help me with social media. That did not give me the results that I was looking for. I also hired many teachers for the first time, interviewed over 40 teachers. My daughter played a national volleyball tournament. She also had some health situations that we had to take care of last summer. We moved the school out of our house into a new location. It was a really, really busy summer that I was not prepared for. And I was kind of losing my mojo here because I loved my summers as a teacher and even just having the micro school for the first few years. My summers were very easy. We just organically grew our school by word of mouth. And of course, there were strategies and email marketing and social media marketing, all of which we teach you in our Micro School Masterminds. Also, we give you over 50 templates for your social media postings. There's so much that goes into marketing, but I felt like the first 3 years, very easy. Year 4, when we experienced 70% growth, that was a lot. And again, it all needs to be kept in mind. We don't need to fear growth. I think for the longest time, I absolutely feared growth, so I continued to play it safe. But when we begin growing, yes, there's going to be this stretch of time, but once you get to this stage where you have grown it to where you can get yourself freed up time-wise, it's so worth the stretch, which is where we're at now. I can't wait to share with you more about what we are doing in year 5 of our micro school that's going to look drastically different from year 1, 2, 3, and 4. But I got to tell you, I wouldn't trade any of it for anything. I just would have prepared better. And that's what I'm here for you, is to help you to prepare better. That's exactly what Micro School Masterminds is for, to help you. I'm right here with you. I'm doing all of this. I documented everything along the way for such a time as this. And I thank God for that. I did not just wake up one morning and say, oh, I'm going to put together all of this content and all these videos. No, this has been a work in progress for 2 years, making sure that what I have put into Micro School Masterminds is of high value for you to also be able to self-serve when we're not doing our group coaching. So the very first thing that I want to teach you is that number 1 is you're going to have to embrace the need for help. Me too. We wear a lot of hats as educators, but I really want to challenge you to go with a different approach. I read a book called Who, Not How by Dan Sullivan and Benjamin Hardy. I was by accident. Who, Not How. You can pick it up at the library. You can order it off Amazon. Instead of asking yourself, how can I do this? Ask, who can help me do this? Mindset shift is absolutely crucial. So I had one of our certified teachers helping to start building out our summer camp this summer, and she was going to be doing that while also planning out our math curriculum for the year. But we didn't have the summer enrollment that I was expecting or hoping for. So I was not able to pay her a total full salary of her pay wages. So I asked her, please just go ahead and help us plan out our math curriculum for next year. We're getting a brand new math, and help us do a scope and sequence, help us get all the lesson plans ready for the teachers. I'm going to hire our teacher assistant to run summer camp. Then I got to thinking, wait a minute, I need even more help with administrative assistants. I'm going to be gone almost a month out of the summer. So I'm not going to be able to do the tours. I'm not going to be able to schedule all of the appointments. I need somebody who's going to be able to take my place. So I have my teacher assistant who's stepping out of summer camp. She'll be at the facility at our church overlooking summer camp while our teenagers are going to be there. So we're training our teenagers, my daughter and a couple of her friends. We have about 10 to 12 to 15 kids for summer camp each week. Not a big deal at all. So we've got some really great activities planned for them, but it allows for them to, and that's the part that I really love about having a micro school is all of the jobs that we get to create. I'm so grateful that I get to create a job for my daughter, for her to have flexible hours, for her to be working with children, so many wonderful skills that she's going to be learning and fostering, while also being able to work with her friends, while also being able to travel this summer. That's such a beauty, is being able to offer jobs to people. And my teacher assistant, she's going to be my admin assistant. She's going to be doing a lot of things for me to prepare for the school year, making student binders. And she's going to be preparing all of the activities for summer camp. She's going to be talking to all the parents. She's going to be giving tours for me. She's going to be scheduling appointments. She's going to be doing some marketing for me. She's also going to be preparing some curriculum information. She's going to be doing class lists and rosters and parent information and creating a fundraiser plan for us. I've got a lot of tasks that I'm going to have her focus on, and all of which is going to alleviate my time. But God positioned all of this to work out so perfectly. And I just continue to ask, who can I have help me with this? Stop trying to do it all on your own. You're not going to like it, Mackenzie. You're not going to like it. You're going to burn out. Do not keep trying to do this on your own. And listen, we're actually going to make very little profit right now on paper. It's going to look like very little profit by hiring the teenagers and the summer school assistant. But I know that while it might look like it's not a lot of profit on paper, we're going to profit big time because 1, of obedience to surrender. 2, trusting God that He will provide. 3, freeing myself up to do other tasks that move big priorities forward that we can't count on anyone else to do yet. So embracing the need for help is going to be absolutely crucial. And you start off by just writing out what all needs to get done. And sometimes that's the scary part. But wouldn't you rather have a list written out on paper than an invisible list that just haunts you and haunts you and haunts you and you can't see it, but you know that it's there? Just put everything down on paper. We'll get to that in just a moment. The importance of hiring help, the second part I want to talk about, is how it's not just a luxury. It's absolutely necessary for growth and sustainability. 1 is because of specialization. You're getting to bring experts in to allow you to provide high quality education and services. I'm hiring one of my teachers who actually worked for us for free this year in exchange for her sons to come to our school. She was a college professor. She's now going to be working at our school 4 days a week. She's going to be building out all of our integrated trades program. She's going to be building out all of our project-based learning, all of our lesson plans. She's going to be overseeing all the teachers. Hallelujah. I've learned that that's just not my specialty. It was until we got to a certain growth in our school that's not my specialty anymore. My specialty lies in different areas. So I'm letting her take over that area. And I'm so grateful for it because I know that she's going to do a lot better of a job than I would. 2, time management. When you delegate tasks, you free yourself up so you can focus on strategic planning. And that is what I love. I love strategic planning. I love building relationships with students and parents. It helps me to avoid burnout and maintain a very healthy life outside of work. 3, innovation and growth. This is another big area that I find myself really lit up by is fresh perspectives. Remember, I told you creative space, new ideas, getting as many ideas out on the table and finding people to execute them. I'm a total visionary. I could just spend hours planning and drafting and creating diagrams and getting more and more ideas and more plans and being strategic. And then I would think that I needed to do it all. But truthfully, when I started to delegate these tasks and collaborate with other people, literally doors start to open. And that's why I know that I can't afford not to hire people. I can't afford to do this on my own. We will not be as innovative. We will not grow, and I will not have the creative space to do the things that I love and that are the best for our school. So number 3, I want to talk about practical steps to hiring. First off, you have to identify your needs. You've got to start listing the tasks that are going to take up most of your time, your energy, and things that you really don't like, even though if you're really good at it. So for one is tours. Those, I'm really good at it. I actually really like them, but I'm only going to be there 4 to 5 weeks out of the summer. The other 5 weeks, I'm going to be gone. So we can't not have people give tours at our school and not meet family. So I have got my teacher assistant and I've got my curriculum specialist. She'll be there to do it as well. We also, after we find out all the things that we need help with, we've got to create very clear job descriptions. So I'm right now working on all of the specific responsibilities my teacher assistant has while she's overseeing the teenagers and while she's doing the work for me and also for the teenagers who are doing summer camp. And again, for our teachers and for our curriculum specialist, even my husband, he's going to have job roles and I'm going to have job roles next year, which is going to be something that's brand new that I hope that you are going to start implementing yourself. And then, of course, there's the interview process and vetting candidates. I get into very specific details in Micro School Masterminds. I talk about the 5 critical roles that you will have as the owner of the school, what you will need to hire for, the different components. I highly suggest that you join us. Starting in June, we start talking about the hiring, but start now. Go ahead and get in now so you can look at and consume all of our information about finances and marketing, because those 2 have been the greatest pillars for getting us to where we are now for designing your dream team. You got to know your numbers. You got to get the students. You got to start hiring. And then, of course, we definitely need to make sure that we have I would say, some more practical steps other than just finding the people and starting to hire. We've got to categorize and prioritize. And what I like to do is I like to get out highlighters and I like to write down all my tasks that I need. And I just know, hey, listen, this is going to be an ongoing task. Let me just go ahead and brain dump because right now I'm feeling a little overwhelmed with all the things that I got to do, all the responsibilities and all the things that I think that I'm the one who's got to do it. So I just write them all out in no order, just random. And then I go through and I highlight and read what I think the main priorities are that have to get done first and foremost and the fastest. Then I go through and I do yellow for medium, and green means we can keep going with this later on. Okay, so red, high priority tasks that either only I can do that I want to let go of, or they're absolutely critical that somebody takes care of immediately. The yellow task, they can be delegated, they can be streamlined, but they may not be urgent. And the green tasks are, okay, these are tasks that I want to definitely delegate, but they're not the most important. And we can do this probably at the end of June or July. So there's red, green, and yellow, and then I like to highlight them. Then after I highlight all of those tasks, I turn my paper sideways, landscape, or you can do this on a Trello board, you can do this in Google Docs, and I just start making my column, all my red tasks, all my yellow, all my green. And then from there, it's up to you on if you want to do 3 yellows, 2 3 reds, 2 yellows, a green each week. If you want to do all your red, if you want to do your top 5 red, then do your next 5 red. A majority of the time, you're not just going to move through your red, then your yellow, then your green. That's not the point. We're not a stoplight here, but we've got to be able to see, you can't just wait for all the greens to get done the day or the week before school starts. They're still there. They're like ongoing. You got to chip away at them a little bit, but the most important part is that you are prioritizing. There's deadlines. There's things that have to get done before other things. Let's visually see what those are. And then once you get those tasks down, you start asking yourself, where can I find someone to help me with this? Who can help me with these tasks? When you find that person, or before you even find that person, you're going to need to create those clear expectations, a job description of what the people need to do. And be patient with them. They're not going to do it perfectly. Give them feedback. Meet with them. Discuss with them. Have a communication system. We use Trello. We also use Slack to communicate with the people that help us. And it's just so good for you, for your growth, for your business, for your time management to begin releasing this wonderful, wonderful opportunity. I cannot wait to see you surrender. I'm excited for you. I'm hopeful for you. And I can't wait to see you in Micro School Masterminds. Head on over to teachersletyourlightshine.com/masterminds. Feel free to send me a DM, text message, email, whatever it may be. If you have questions about our program, I would be so eager to give you all of the wonderful things that are happening and to help you to realize or to see if this is the best place for you to be. Until next time, keep shining. Your dreams are about to take flight. Now is the time to cast aside your fears, your hesitations. No more waiting in the shadows. No more doubts holding you back. No more doing this alone. Your dreams are taking flight, and Micro School Masterminds is here to fuel your journey. It's your time. Your destiny awaits. We are about to soar together into a future of limitless possibilities. You are a micro school pioneer. It is with immense joy and excitement that I announce the grand opening of Micro School Masterminds that will not only help you to start your micro school, but grow your existing micro school by maximizing your time, optimizing your finances, and helping you master your marketing. To those brave souls already navigating the micro school universe, you understand the deep passion and commitment required to provide this truly exceptional educational experience. But oh, the challenge that you may be facing, the stranded feeling of isolation and knowing that this is your first time becoming a CEO. There are so many things that you are learning and that you are wanting to employ, but you cannot do it alone. The endless juggle of the task at hand, becoming an administrator, but also teaching and also wanting to grow what you've already started. We are here together with your time, your marketing, your finances, your planning. Fear no more. Micro School Masterminds is helping to be your guiding light. For those already on this incredible journey, our membership is tailored to maximize your precious time. Imagine having a dedicated space to share your resources, to get the support you need, to collaborate with fellow educators and access expert guidance, advice, videos, and group coaching on marketing, finances, and your time. And for those of you who are hesitant, peering into the world of starting your micro school or your homeschool hybrid program with trepidation, we understand your fears, the legalities, the marketing, the hiring, the space. Where do you even begin? But breathe easy, because Micro School Masterminds provides the roadmap you've been searching for. Our membership offers step-by-step guidance on navigating the legal landscape, crafting effective marketing plans, and even assistance with hiring the perfect team to bring your vision to life. So whether you're a seasoned micro school owner yearning for more efficiency or a teacher with a dream and a spark of uncertainty, Micro School Masterminds is your beacon of hope. With us by your side, you'll not only survive but thrive in the dynamic world of micro schooling and starting your homeschool hybrid. Doors are open, friends. Let's embark on this journey together. Micro School Masterminds, www.teachersletyourlightshine.com/masterminds. We're waiting for you. It's time to let your light shine.